I'll be damned if somebody called Rakai dumb. He's not dumb. He's actually very smart. He's a very smart kid, bro, but he gotta learn accountability and the truth. Rakai is going to be the biggest streamer in the world. He's gonna be the biggest streamer in the world. He's gonna be bigger than anybody you may know. I'm telling you, he's gonna be the biggest streamer in the world.
You won't believe what just happened to Rakai. From being praised by Kai Cenat himself to becoming one of the most controversial names on Twitch almost overnight. This was supposed to be a success story, mentorship, AMP proximity, clout on a silver platter, but instead it spiraled into mockery, disrespect, bans, and total chaos.
Y'all wonder why I got banned? Take a guess why I got banned.
Fans are furious, creators are disappointed, and some say Rakai's behavior crossed a line that can't be uncrossed. Laughing at Kai Cenat's most vulnerable moment, dangerous stunts streamed live, an award show meltdown that left everyone shocked, and then the ban that changed everything.
It's because, bro, I gave y'all back shots. Twitch mad at me for giving y'all back shots. They hating, bro.
That's not all. Wait till you see what happened next, because the moment that truly broke the internet might have ended his career for good. This isn't just trolling anymore. This is the shocking truth behind Rakai's biggest L's and why his disrespect may have finally gone too far to recover. The reckless driving nightmare. On June 15, 2025, a clip went viral that made everyone's blood run cold. Rakai was live streaming while driving, but this wasn't just casual streaming. He was actively texting, staring at his phone, and at one point he completely removed his hands from the steering wheel. The vehicle visibly swerved, nearly losing control, and thousands of viewers watched in real time as this 16-year-old put not only his own life at risk, but the lives of everyone else on the road. The reaction was immediate and it was furious. Social media exploded with outrage. People weren't just disappointed, they were genuinely scared. Comments flooded in calling the behavior unacceptable, reckless, and downright criminal.
It's raining like crazy, so don't drive too fast.
Huh?
I said don't drive too fast, it's raining like crazy.
I can't fucking see.
One user wrote, "Yeah, you can't be texting and driving, gang. Have some respect." Another said, "This is unacceptable. Twitch needs to ban him immediately." And Twitch did ban him, but here's the kicker. It wasn't immediate. The automated account that tracks streamer bans, @StreamerBans on X, notified the community on June 16th that Rakai's channel had been suspended. But here's what made people even angrier. Twitch let him continue streaming after the incident and only banned him afterwards, which led to massive criticism about the platform's inconsistent enforcement. This was Rakai's second ban from Twitch, and people started noticing a pattern. He'd already been banned in January 2025 due to concerns about self-harm, although he claimed that was a misunderstanding. But the reckless driving ban? There was no excuse, no way to spin it. The evidence was right there on video for the entire world to see. Reddit communities went into full discussion mode. One user posted, "This is a weird ban in the sense that why wasn't he banned immediately? You let him stream, then ban him afterwards? Anyway, hope it's at least 30 days. The controversy was just beginning, and Rakai's response? He showed absolutely no remorse. Instead, he went on just chatting streams claiming Twitch was investigating his case, but never once did he acknowledge the danger he put people in. This should have been a wake-up call. This should have been the moment where Rakai realized he needed to change his behavior. But instead, it was just the first domino in a series of catastrophic decisions that would define his reputation forever. Now we're getting into territory that's not just reckless, it's heartless. On December 16, 2025, Kai Cenat posted an emotional video on his 24th birthday.
I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve.
This wasn't some casual update. Kai was opening up about burnout, self-doubt, and the immense pressures of being one of the biggest streamers on the platform. He was vulnerable, he was real, and he was sharing his mental health struggles with his community. And how did Rakai react? He watched the video on stream, and instead of showing support, instead of showing empathy for someone who had literally changed his life, Rakai giggled, he made jokes, he questioned whether Kai was using artificial intelligence or reading from a script.
He talks so like professional, Kai. Stop! I'm gonna punch you in your face, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? It's that mustache, man. Shave it.
The disrespect was so blatant, so shocking that even his own chat turned on him. During the stream, Rakai said, and I quote, "You reading a script or just AI? Chat, I can tell AI when I see AI. You're looking at a script you wrote, or you AI? Man, I'm gonna call this." He literally accused Kai of faking his emotions, of using technology to manipulate his audience, when in reality, Kai was being more authentic than he'd ever been. The clip went viral immediately. 3 minutes and 11 seconds of pure disrespect that sent shockwaves through the streaming community. People weren't just disappointed, they were disgusted. The comment sections across every platform were filled with reactions like, "This is actually sick. How can you mock someone for opening up about mental health?" And "Rakai just ended his own career." But here's what makes this even worse. This wasn't an isolated incident. This happened during a time when mental health awareness in the streaming community was at an all-time high. Streamers had been openly discussing the toll that constant content creation takes on their mental well-being. And here was Rakai, someone who owed everything to Kai Cenat, laughing at the very real struggles his mentor was facing. The backlash was swift and unrelenting. Fellow streamers started distancing themselves from Rakai. Fans who had supported him began unfollowing. The trust was broken. And as we'll see in the next sections, this was just one piece of a much larger pattern of toxic behavior that would eventually consume his entire career. And remember, we're only halfway through this story. Wait until you hear what he did at the Streamer Awards, because if you thought this was bad, you haven't seen anything yet. The Streamer Awards disaster. December 6th, 2025, the Streamer Awards at the Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles. An event that was supposed to celebrate the best creators in the industry, hosted by QT Cinderella and Maya Higa, turned into one of the most uncomfortable moments in streaming history. And Rakai was right at the center of it.
But nah, Chad, I wouldn't say that shit is rigged, but...
During the ceremony, QT Cinderella made a joke directed at Rakai, asking him, "What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?"
Question.
Yo.
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
This was a reference to his recent controversy involving flowers at Walmart, which we'll get to in just a moment. Now, was the joke in questionable taste? Some people thought so. But Rakai's response was so far beyond acceptable that it overshadowed everything else. Instead of laughing it off, instead of handling it with any degree of maturity, Rakai went on stream later and absolutely exploded.
It said breakout nominees. This how you know you really lose. I'm sitting there, right? Clover like this. All my color brothers, they're like...
He said, and I'm paraphrasing here because the language was extremely explicit, "You want to know what I was going to say? I was going to say, listen, what's the coolest you've ever get the off my..." That's what I was going to say, chat. I was going to say that to her face, bro, in front of everybody. The disrespect was absolutely staggering. This wasn't just a clapback. This was a full-scale verbal assault on someone who was simply doing her job as a host. But Rakai didn't stop there. He also went on a rant calling the Streamer Awards rigged because he didn't win the Best Breakout Streamer Award. He literally said, "But nah, chat, I wouldn't say this is rigged, but you feel me, bro? It's just like, bro, it's rigged. How the didn't I win? How the it's rigged? How the I didn't win that?" He went on and on, showing absolutely no class, no humility, and no understanding of how awards work or why his behavior might have cost him votes. The community's reaction was immediate and severe. People started calling out not just Rakai's comments, but also the racial undertones of QT's original joke. Many viewers felt that asking a black streamer about stealing, even in jest, crossed a line and perpetuated harmful stereotypes. The entire situation became a debate about race, respect, and responsibility in streaming culture. But Rakai's response made everything worse. Instead of addressing the racial implications, instead of having a mature conversation about why the joke was problematic, he went nuclear with personal attacks and conspiracy theories. His own mother would later call him out for this behavior, which we'll discuss shortly, but the damage was done. Fellow streamers were appalled, fans were embarrassed, and the industry as a whole started to see Rakai not as a talented young creator who made mistakes, but as someone who fundamentally didn't understand respect, boundaries, or professionalism. And speaking of disrespect, let me tell you about what happened with the Walmart flowers, the incident that started this entire avalanche of controversy and led directly to the most devastating ban in Rakai's career. The Walmart flowers and the 730-day ban.
Listen, bro. We in Walmart. I handed the girl the flowers. I said, here, but I didn't buy them, right? I handed the flowers. I'm so I'm so cute, I'm so petite, I'm so good looking, I'm so good looking, nigga. I'm so nice and so smart. I told my assistant, I said, yo, tell her that I didn't buy it, put it back.
December 2nd, 2025 will go down as the day Rakai's career effectively ended. During a live stream inside a Walmart, cameras captured Rakai picking up a bouquet of flowers and handing them to a woman. The romantic gesture seemed sweet at first, until viewers realized something was very, very wrong. It appeared that Rakai never paid for those flowers. The clip went absolutely viral. Millions of people watched as Rakai seemingly shoplifted on camera, broadcasting potential criminal activity to thousands of live viewers. The woman who received the flowers even asked, "Did you already pay for them?"
I got it for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
God bless you.
Did you already pay for them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you.
All right, have a good day. God bless you.
All right, bye-bye.
To which Rakai responded without hesitation, "Yes, I did." But the footage suggested otherwise, and the internet detectives went to work. Within hours, Twitch took action. Rakai's channel was suspended for illegal activities, but when he checked his appeals portal, what he saw was absolutely shocking. A 730-day suspension, exactly 2 years away from the platform, ending on December 2nd, 2027. The ban also included a complete removal of ads from his channel until December 31st, 2027, meaning even if he came back, he'd have no ad revenue. Rakai posted a screenshot of the ban notification on X, and the streaming world erupted. Industry analysts started calculating the financial impact, and the numbers were staggering. With estimated monthly earnings of $340,000 from subscriptions, donations, and advertising revenue, Rakai stood to lose approximately $8 million over the course of the 2-year ban. $8 million gone for a 17-year-old who had everything at his fingertips. But here's where the story takes another twist. Twitch support eventually responded to the growing controversy, claiming that the 730-day suspension was a visual bug and that the actual suspension length was different. They posted on X, "This was an isolated incident. We are aware of a visual bug that caused the suspension length listed in this creator's appeals portal to be incorrect. Our teams are working to fix this issue." The actual ban, according to various reports and later confirmed by fellow streamer Ray, was set to end on January 1st, 2026, roughly 30 days, not 2 years. But the damage was done. For days, everyone believed Rakai was facing a career-ending 2-year ban, and his response during that time revealed everything about his character.
I'm so I'm so cute, I'm so petite, I'm so good looking, I'm so good looking, nigga. I'm so nice and so smart. I told my assistant, I said, yo, tell her that I didn't buy it, put it back. But
He went on YouTube to stream and told his viewers that he called Kai Cenat, begging for help. He joked that he said, "Daddy, make that boss call. Daddy, please, Daddy, please." But Kai hung up on him. The desperation was real. The consequences were real, and for once, Rakai seems to understand the gravity of his situation. But even then, he never took full responsibility. He claimed his assistant paid for the flowers, that the clip was misleading, that this was all a misunderstanding. The excuses kept coming, but the trust was gone. Fellow streamers were warned by Twitch not to collaborate with him during his ban, with Ray even receiving an email about aiding account suspension evasion, effectively cutting Rakai off from his entire network. This should have been rock bottom. This should have been the moment where Rakai realized he needed to completely change his approach. But believe it or not, there were even more controversies that we haven't covered yet, and each one paints a picture of someone who simply cannot learn from their mistakes. The pattern of disrespect. Let's talk about the other incidents that might not have gotten as much attention individually, but together they create an undeniable pattern of toxic behavior. During Kai Cenat's Mafiathon 3 subathon in September 2025, a heated argument erupted between Rakai and another streamer named Dez. The situation escalated when Rakai claimed he put a $30,000 bounty on Dez's head because Dez allegedly threatened to kidnap him. Things got so out of control that Dez used a homophobic slur during the argument, saying, and I quote from the reports, "Shut the F up." The F slur was used live on stream, and Kai Cenat immediately stepped in, visibly frustrated, kicking everyone out of his streaming room. The next day, Dez apologized for using the slur, acknowledging that as a grown man he needed to take responsibility. But Rakai? Silence. No apology, no acknowledgement of his role in escalating the situation, no understanding that claiming you put a bounty on someone's head is not acceptable behavior. He just moved on to the next controversy. Then there was the Thanksgiving stream on November 24th, 2025, where Rakai collaborated with Deshae Frost for a party that peaked at 28,000 live viewers. About an hour into the stream, Frost walked in with a live turkey, and what happened next was so disturbing that animal welfare advocates got involved. The turkey, clearly distressed, was surrounded by screaming partygoers. And let's not forget the situation with Lil Tay in April 2025. The influencer alleged that Rakai stranded her in Atlanta, kicked her out of her hotel twice. So there you have it, the complete, unfiltered story of how Rakai went from being Kai Cenat's protege to one of the most controversial figures in streaming. From mocking mental health struggles to reckless driving, from disrespecting women to animal welfare concerns, from streamer award meltdowns to potential shoplifting on camera, the pattern is undeniable, and it's devastating. The most tragic part of this story is that it was all preventable. Rakai had every opportunity to succeed. He had a mentor in Kai Cenat who genuinely wanted to help him. He had a platform with nearly 2 million followers. He had earnings that most people his age could only dream of. But instead of showing gratitude, instead of learning from his mistakes, instead of treating people with basic human decency, he chose chaos, controversy, and disrespect at every turn. His mother's public call-out where she questioned if he was losing his mind and demanded he come home might have been the most real moment in this entire saga. Sometimes it takes a parent to remind you that fame and fortune mean nothing if you lose your values and your humanity in the process. As for what happens next, Rakai's ban is set to end on January 1st, 2026, according to his friend Ray. But will the community welcome him back? Will sponsors want to work with him? Will Kai Cenat ever trust him again? Those questions remain unanswered, but based on everything we've seen, the road to redemption is going to be incredibly difficult, if not impossible. What do you think? Can Rakai recover from this? Does he deserve a second chance? Or has his pattern of disrespect burned too many bridges to ever rebuild? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this deep dive valuable, smash that like button, subscribe for more in-depth coverage of streaming drama and controversies, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. This story is still developing, and I'll be here to bring you every twist and turn as it unfolds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.